Hey everybody, welcome back to another SWU video. Today I'm a little bit angry. I'm angry because everyone is calling for the ban of Kylo Ren. Now when I say everyone, yes, I know there's always trolls out there, and I'm not just talking about the trolls. So many people are saying, "Oh my gosh, Kylo! There were six Kylo Ren Tarkintowns on day 3. It had an insane conversion rate." Like, I'm serious. I'm just baffled by these. Yeah, just like, what are you talking about? Like, this was a surprise deck. It was a secret deck that they kept under wraps. I think it's so cool that it got second place. And that it did as well as it did. It made for amazing content. We got to see insane combos. We got to see cards that we never see, like Admiral Mahdi and Sith Holocron. Just an amazing deck to see play. So I don't know why you're complaining, but it's a really cool deck. So and even worse, guys, this deck has so many counters. We literally have. We even saw Ophir Wu playing a Grieved Parliamentarian, which is a great call because that can shuffle 4 cards in the discard pile back into the deck, so you kind of stop Kylo's game plan. But you've got Bamboozle, you've got Kisfissel's Aether Sprite, you've got Power Failure, you've got the Restock. You know, you've got so much counterplay. So I don't know why. Literally saying like FFG ban Kylo leader, like he's too OP. Like, are you insane? And I initially I thought it was just bait because everyone was saying, no, ban Force Throw, ban this, ban whatever, like ban literally anything just because it's like funny and it's a meme how much people call for bans. But no, I genuinely saw some people and people telling me like, yeah, you know, Kylo, he's just a little too good. And I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, like, let's calm down. He had one good performance. Yes, he's super. Yes, he is very good. Yes, he is super cool. Yes, he is very unique. Yes, this is a combo deck that can fall apart if you have the right answers. So, screw you to those guys. Let's hop into some games here, just to showcase kind of what Kylo Ren does, to celebrate the awesome placement of Ian Klein Lego Pizza. You got second place in the Galactic Championships, and that's a 3,000 person tournament, guys. So it's super cool to see a deck like this that is just out of nowhere showing up and going crazy. And you know, it's been the talk of the town. So if you've been living under a rock, if you haven't heard the talk of the town or the talk of the Tarkintown per se, but I just want to talk more about it because it's so cool. And I immediately had to build it and get some games in because it's so fun that you can do this like OTK style deck where, you know, Kylo flips and then you're playing stuff like Snapshot Reflexes out of aspect, and you're able to, you know, with the Sith Holocrons and get crazy damage, and the flavor is so cool, and it's just awesome. And we get to play Bill Burr. So let's hop right into these games. All right, so today we are facing against Obi-Wan Kenobi Virgin's Temple. To be fair, this is not the best matchup for the Obi-Wan Kenobi Virgin's Temple, but this should be just a good, give you guys a good idea for those who don't know how Kylo Ren works, to just kind of see what the combos are, what the lines are, and what the deck does. Just kind of a close-up view. But I'd also encourage you to go back and watch the stream. It's the finals. It was Kylo Ren Tarkintown versus Mother Talzin Red. So both Vigilance, Aggression, Villainy decks. So it was kind of cool to see that final. It was such a nail-biter. So go check that one out as well. But this is what we got today. So starting out, we do not get the initiative, but that doesn't matter in this deck because we're playing a Tarkintown deck. So plays Gunji 2/5. That's a pretty sticky turn 1 unit, the stickiest if I might add. Well, I mean, a shielded unit would probably be stickier in this case, but plays Miggs Mayfield, the Bill Burr. Whenever you discard a card with Miggs Mayfield, which is, you know, Kyle's ability, Miggs is able to actually deal 2 damage to a base or to a unit. So we discard our Battle Fury, and deal 2 damage to Migs, or to Gunji, and then we just Tarkintown it away, kind of like the Cad Bane strategy. Going into the next round, or next phase. So he plays Admiral Yularen. We do the same thing. We discard the Heroic Sacrifice. And guys, we've got hero cards in our deck because of, you know it, Anakin Skywalker. Now we've got hero and villain. Anakin Skywalker's online to get a -6/-6. So we're able to deal 2 damage to the Yularen. We play a Karis. We do 2 to base. And then we go on to the next phase. So he does go ahead and clear the Migs, restoring 1 from his base. I clear the Yularen with Karis. Then he plays his Chirrut. So we're still playing all the OP stuff that makes this deck great, like Force Throw. So we Force Throw here. I think the deck is still great without this, by the way. Everyone's saying either, oh, it's too OP, oh, this is so dumb, discard package is so lame. They're either saying that, or they're saying, oh, it's not going to survive after the Force Throw ban. I don't think so, guys. I mean, it has a lot of potential outside of Force Throw. And I'll actually illustrate here. I did not need to Force Throw here. I mean, he Force Throws, he gets the Maz Kanata, you know, and then I just finish it off with the Force Lightning. I could have just Force Lightning and kept the Force Throw. I did not need the Force Throw there, so it is by no means necessary. Going into the next phase, we're going to Resource 5. So he starts out with a Obi-Wan Kenobi. I pillage him. So you're at a Fellow Dragon and Eth Koth. And he deploys his leader. We discard the Saboteur +1/+1 card. I actually forget what that's called. And then he goes to base with Obi-Wan. Or actually, no, he clears the Karis. The Obi-Wan gives the other Obi-Wan an experience. So Obi-Wan's a 4/6. But going into Resource 6, guys, we do have a hero and a villainy upgrade in our discard pile. So we play Anakin, and we're able to shrink that Obi-Wan Sentinel, that 4/6, down to nothing and kill him. And we did see a lot of Anakin this weekend. So he plays the Rival's Fall and the Anakin. Probably he wanted to save that for the Kylo, but even if they do have that, I mean, Snapshot Reflexes, you're able to attack immediately. You kind of get your use out of Kylo. You only really flip him when you know you can win. He gets some damage into base. Actually, no, he claims the initiative, I believe. So we're going to 7. He does Maz Kanata, which is able to get a bunch of damage on. 5 damage and give Maz Kanata an experience. We discard the Infiltrator Skill, I think. I actually forget what that card is called. Discard another one of those. He plays a Regional Governor. He calls Battle Fury. So Battle Fury is, I think I have 2 or 3 Battle Fury in my discard pile. So that's going to nerf us is what we're able to do. You know, there's always going to be that counterplay to try to mess up the Kylo flip, but doesn't really matter in this instance. We actually play Power of the Dark Side. I was hoping he'd get rid of the Regional Governor, but in this case he gets rid of the Obi-Wan Leader, which I think is probably the right call between a 4/5 and a damage 3/6. Get out a Secretive Sage. And then we go to the next phase, going into 8 resources. Starts tacking on the damage. We discard our Sith Holocron, which is pretty key to the Mahdi Holocron combo to get 2 attacks with Kylo Ren in one phase. I just start dirtling, trying to put them in a spot where they have to burn their resources before I deploy Kylo in case they have a Rival's Fall or some kind of counterplay. So they do that. I attack. I just play a Migs to try to get, try to get them to do something, if not claim. So he plays his Luke. It doesn't matter that he plays a Luke because now we know all his resources are spent. We play the Mahdi. We've got 4 resources up. We deploy Kylo, and we're able to put the Sith Holocron on, which, remember, is going to give him +1/+1, so he's a 6/6 right now. And on attack, you can deal 2 damage to a friendly unit. That can also include Kylo himself to give Kylo +2. So we do another, we do an infiltrator skill, or we put 2 of those on, so he is we can't do the Battle Fury. So he's currently a 8/8, but he then is going to swing in because he's got Saboteur, so it doesn't, even if he had a Sentinel, it wouldn't even matter. So we swing to base, and then I think we get 10 on his base, and then we sack the Mahdi, and we ready up Kylo, and then we're able to swing for another 12 damage because of that +2. Again, we can just pop the shield on the Secretive Sage, and that's exactly enough. So that's kind of what to expect with Kylo Ren Tarkintown deck. So, you know, if you're playing against it, there's plenty of counterplay, guys. It's not OP. Please remember all those cards, especially Aggrieved Parliamentarian. It can go in any deck. It's neutral. And it's a funny card, so put that in your deck to piss off your opponents just because it's silly. But no, in all seriousness, guys, it's a great deck, but it is not ban-worthy at all. So please quiet down, go home, and shut up. Yeah. And big thank you to Azoki for this webcam match. They also have a channel on YouTube, and please go check out their channel and see if you like their content. I think they do a lot of Magic the Gathering content, so yeah, go check that out, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.